So, up for a late night stream. Don't really go out much. Be up for a bit because I eat cheese. Oh, I'll start playing this stuff over there. Testing out my mic. Ooh, it's not like anybody's really watching this, but maybe I can promote. Who knows? Yeah. Let's get more or less get started. Alright, so I'm to play chapter 2. As I finished chapter 1 the other day.
Talk show Myra Stump has gone berserk. Sam and Max are headed down to the Woke TV studio to find out why she's holding her audience hostage. But getting onto Myra's stage isn't going to be easy. First, the freelance police will have to prove worthy of 15 minutes of fame.
Narration.
Hi, 行きましょう.
Another hot day. Oh. Good cheese.
I got it. I got it. Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way. Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again? That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unbelievably famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week. Phyllis Diller? Kevin McLeod? Wait, Martindale? Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk. Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest. She's holding her audience hostage and giving them valuable gifts against their collective will. I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think. We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Yeah,
Great. I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
Alright.
Tear gas. Okay.
Ah, yes, I remember that case. Particularly gruesome. 1 year's worth of electric bells take up a surprising amount of space. Anybody home? Guess not.
The fuck?
Lady Culture's hair. It makes for an unwieldy but also enchanting memento of our first case in a long while.
He howled like a sick wallaby when I shaved it off him. Good times.
Okay, let's go inside.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARD.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Alright. Pinche máscara. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at this shit. No anything. Alright, let's suck to this bitch.
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
But a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
We're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Alright.
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the star. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom startup will finally be ours.
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream. We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name? Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm
That
creative, and she
is my
isn't.
mystic glass.
I'm sorry. What was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less? If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
Would you like to apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it. But
Okay.
All right. What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's a classic boy gets dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Yes! Boy! That is so neat.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me rabbit. No, dig deep. You should be just frothing around. Cut! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a simple rapidity scene.
I don't know what went wrong. I was feeling so bad.
You look pretty disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
Okay. Yikes. Who the fuck is watching me right now? Okay, what am I gonna do?
That's more fun when somebody's watching.
You got me.
I don't want to make anybody mad. Unless there's a reason, or it seems fun.
What am I gonna do? Okay, let me try again.
Hello, Dan.
Yes?
My nose.
See you later.
This conversation is a wrap.
Alright. Well, let me see if I can go get something. Someone chatting. Shit. Okay, that's cool. No. Okay, let's go back. Alright. Need something frothing. Something. Let's go to Bosco's.
It looks like candy, but I'm pretty sure it's fish tank gravel again.
Oh,
I've had worse.
I'm surprised he has. He does have mercy. Yeah, that's too much.
What's up? Samuel, Maximilian.
What the?
Oh, you're probably wondering how I know your names.
Not really.
It's me, Bosco.
Why the
Looks like a
disguise?
slanted soup strainer, Bosco.
Bosco? I knew not that long ago. And Lord Reginald Buckelbottom, Earl of Duca, the third.
Sam, what language is he speaking?
I'm not sure, Max. But I think it might be English. You want to buy something?
Yes,
Quite slow.
quite so, quite
Quite
so.
slow. What do you got?
What do we got?
Oh my god, I said it like that.
There is still one kind of shaving when the blooming skin puppies haven't come to get.
Yeah, I love shaving.
That's fun. I've never seen you shave.
I didn't mean myself.
Oh,
And I have the most peculiar device behind the counter.
well, what's behind the counter?
What peculiar device are you so eager to pawn up on us this time?
It's the latest Boston tech innovation. A delightful invention I like to call a chemical-based voice modulator.
Voice modulator? What's that?
I do believe it's self-explanatory.
We don't really have time to explain it to ourselves. Why don't you just explain it to us?
Well, it alters the frequency of your voice molecules. Very useful, very useful.
Oh. Let's see that
We
voice
want
one.
that voice modulator.
That will be 30 shillings.
Yeah, I left our shillings in my other pants. How much in dollars?
Let's see, 30 shillings would be about $1 million American dollars.
$1 million? No way are we giving out that many tickets.
I think we'll have to find an entirely new revenue stream if we want that voice modulator.
Worth every shilling. Trust me.
How about the shaving cream?
We'll take your last can of shaving cream, old chap.
Splendid. Spiffing. Ticketed. Just bring it to the counter.
Alright.
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Alright.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hip hip. Coming up here.
Alright, let's take the shaving
Could use a
cream.
shave.
I'll say. You're 5 o'clock
For anyone
out of
who's
those
joining
20
right now. Oh, what the fuck?
The big dog. Big dog. The skin body's wool is big.
What the fuck?
Look, right into it again. After him. I mean, tally ho. Tally ho.
Alright, alright. Seems I'm trying to speak a little more like Sam right now. Fine, let's get in the fucking car. There he goes, there he goes. Come on.
Where are we going, Sam?
The skin body can't be stopped.
Hey! After those rats.
Okay.
There they are. Let's get them.
Who do those laughably small wheels move so fast?
You'll never catch up. The skin body can't be stopped.
Hit the wheel, little buddy.
Let me see if I can shoot their wheel, their tire. Come on! Damn it!
Shoot them, Sam.
I'm trying, but they have good reflexes.
Let's honk the horn.
The skin body don't give in to nobody.
What am I gonna do? Shit. Alright, gonna get it.
Presto.
Come on. Come on.
Skin body can't be stopped.
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Got it! Had to time it.
Hey, the shaving cream.
Okay, hold on tight, little buddy.
Low. What the fuck? Man, those chats are fucking cringe. Okay. What else am I supposed to do? Oh, right. Since I have the shaving cream, gotta go back to the TV studio.
Where are we going, Sam?
Alright, for anyone who needs to catch up.
Studio.
Goody!
Well, see, pal, the commission told us we need to investigate the TV studio. So, in order to do that, I need to get an audition. And in order to get the audition, I need to convince that that casting agent, I have the rabies. So, what's better than rabies? Shaving cream. Okay.
Hello again.
Yes?
Can we audition
Can
again?
we take another crack at that audition?
Fine. Let's take it from the top. Ready, Sam? Show me rabbit. Brilliant! That's what I call diseased.
Thank you. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max. Just realized your dog is walking down. And you have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
You're sad. You're despondent. You're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared an active Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief.
Ooh. Right here.
Perfect. Now, the fateful moment.
If only I could shoot tear gas on my
Despite your
friends.
immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
A demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my hat. Or I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Oh.
Bravo! Such realism, such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. Goodbye. Head to the set next door and we can begin filming immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
Ah.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. Celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. Who's working on Myra? Stupid no-town face.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for the show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboy, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
Well, they see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
They're not just a single fucking
You've got
cow.
this landlord, Mr. Featherley, who has a very strict no cows policy.
Devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherley is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of side gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib.
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Oh dear
I guess
lord,
our
not these two
regular
at
host given
improv.
us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherley. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained. Club theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max, your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
We're as ready as we're ever going to be.
All right.
Let's start taping the show.
Okay, remember, the landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow. Ready? Action!
Action. Okay. Well, how am I supposed to hide the cow?
Hey, bossy.
Okay, let's see if we can open the studio door.
All right, I know you got... Oh, for pity's sake, this will never work if you're not even going to try to disguise the cow!
Cut!
Amateurs.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Okay.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there.
Action.
Ready? Action!
Let there be light.
Okay.
There we go. Life of the party.
Look at that script.
I know you got a... Well, who's your guest, boys?
A cow wearing a lampshade. Abraham Lincoln? Now let's put
This
chef.
is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à la ranch.
And Rock's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries.
I like French toast.
I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in army days.
Now what?
Have you heard the one about the 3 firemen and the football?
Please, this isn't that sort of a show. Save it for Myra.
Cut!
Ah!
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Fuck!
They said I was allowed to do fucking improv. What's wrong with a setup joke? You know what? Because I know certain people who are watching me, you wanna know it's a fucking joke? I'll tell those fuckers later. Yes, cringe.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. You ready? Action!
Let there be light. There we go. Life of the party.
Okay.
Aha! I know you got a... Well, who's your guest, boys?
That's the old
This is
chef
the
again.
French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à la ranch.
And Rock's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Okay.
A French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in army days.
Alright, let's...
This is a funny show, not a sad one.
At least in theory.
Care for a shave, Mr. Featherly?
Shaving doesn't work too well on my skin, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Zach, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said move du gaitin. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Super.
Yeah, these jokes are
Some
about
flash.
cheesy as the CBS
Where's the
comedy.
plate?
I feel like I'm watching fucking something like
For heaven's
Young
sake,
Sheldon or
I
some crap.
can't possibly reach it all the way up there. Work with me, people.
Cut!
Ah!
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Fuck. Hi. Moikai. Start.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Don't forget to work in Max's line. Better get the serious toothpaste. Okay? Action!
Let there be light. Goodness, who let left this line here.
Ugh. Let's put it on the cow again. The cow.
There we go. Life of the party.
I know you got it. Well,
I'm gonna change it up this time.
Who's your guest, boys?
Abraham Lincoln.
Surely you recognize Abraham Lincoln, talented tap dancer and 16th President of the United States?
His hat fell into a bucket of bleach this morning.
My goodness, President Lincoln? I didn't even know you were still alive. You know, I had an excellent idea for a redesign of the penny I'd like to tell you about.
Aren't they, discontinue the penny here in the States? Alright, let's go.
The cow's already got a disguise.
Okay, fine.
Competitive horseshoe skipping is a thrilling test of accuracy, strategy, and strength.
Even more so if the horses are still attached.
Some say that's the only way. Ah, nature. These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
Ew.
Sam, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
It's his latest speech. Moot.
He said move.
Philosophical musing on the deeper meanings of the shallower things.
I see. I'm sorry, I'm just not sure where we're going.
Ah,
with
come
this.
on.
Can we start again?
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
Shit.
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
Fine.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
Place and action!
Let there be light.
Okay, let's take that. Plate.
Who left this line here? There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you got it. Well, who's your guest, boys?
Let's go, chef
This
again.
is a French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à la lunch.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French
Ah!
chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time.
That's what I get for
myself,
choosing
you
a
know.
fucking
It was
adventure
back in
title
Germany,
that I have to do over and over and over again. Do
Care for a shave, Mr. Featherly?
Shaving doesn't work too well on my skin, unfortunately.
shit.
Say, what's this?
Oh,
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said move through that pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Oh, super. I'll try some of that. Where's the plate? And the grand freight train of comedy is once again...
Ah, for fuck's sake.
filled. Where is the plate?
Okay, cut. Let's get the set back the way it was.
Anyone who's ever played Far Cry 3 or at least heard the term, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay.
Let's have another go at that scene, shall we?
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready? Action!
And for anybody who's wondering, I'm drinking cola. But God knows that if this keeps up for a while, I'm probably gonna need to drink something stronger. Okay.
There we go.
Life of the party.
Aha! I know you got him. Well. Who's your guest, boys?
Once again, French chef.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck a la ranch.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in the army days.
Okay, let's put the plate underneath the piece of shit so we can feed this shit to this asshole. Oh, cow pie. Let's go ahead.
Sam, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said nous du gaitan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Oh, super. I'll try some of that.
I'm gonna entertain you guys in a different way before
Can't
shit
help but
gets
feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
The fuck is fennel?
I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? That's funny. It sounds just like...
Alright, and this is where the toothpaste comes in.
Now, better
Get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut.
Oh my god.
The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my news. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Imagine getting paid
Guys,
for
here's a clip for your
good
reel.
money and then fucking
Thanks.
getting a break for an hour. That sounds fucking good.
How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode.
Best leave it turned off then.
Interesting. Alright. I think this is where we should bounce. There's a poker table here, huh?
I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would
Oh,
support
those
that.
fuckers are back.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the soda poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Did we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Yeah, you know this is a remake of an old fucking game when they're parodying American Idol.
Take a seat.
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peeper.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly? Yeah, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly like how you hit that high note. That always impresses me.
What did that fucking British dude, the douchebag that used to be famous for that stupid show, American Idol?
After all, you are my brother. Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else.
Oh, is there?
Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to sing.
Can I look at these?
Sure, take them. I've got them memorized. Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Very impressive.
Alright. Don't you fucking dare! I'll be back. That was my cat. Well, I made him into a hat, so there's that. No. Anyways, what I was gonna say before shit, because I was playing the same thing over and over. This is a mask. This is La Máscara del Psycho Clown. Got this in Mexico. Good replica. One of his, based off one of his famous looks. Alright, let's go back into this shit. What's up? Okay.
Nah. Nope. Hey, can I try my pipes out on this thing?
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mustard?
please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call
I should have done that. Busted down hound dog blues.
Busted Down Hound Dog Blues. Shining like a new my Lord.
Let's go slice bread.
She's the headline page one Dutch review. Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your bodily tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
Your stylings are quite interesting, but I noticed you never really hit a high note. Peepers is still getting high though.
Fuck.
You sing beautifully. I mean, the lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
And
Cut.
cut. It's okay to sing again if you want to, by the way. Could improve your chances.
Ah.
No thanks. No dice.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? Get this gun out. Okay, Sam, I don't know why you went that way. I didn't tell you to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Wow.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Just Like Someone Else's Song, only somehow better. I'll run at that grippy old She's at brunch today with some baboon.
Pity me.
Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
I admire your courage even more than your singing. You still got my vote.
Thanks, little buddy.
Nice, but I'd like to see some technical proficiency.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hitting a high note, for example. As it stands, Beaver still has my vote.
I really think you could do this professionally.
Thanks.
But Peepers is my brother. There's no way I'm voting for anyone else.
Okay, I can see that.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting
I'm not looking up a
action after
walkthrough. I'm
this.
not looking up a walkthrough. I'm gonna do this my own. Unless I give up. But
That would hardly be sporting.
ah.
Fascinating.
Man, some monitors.
Is that your mug?
No, it was here when I got here. Last week.
Hero.
Yeah, that is gross.
Well, well. Peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist you. What a treat to run across you again.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently.
Repeatedly.
No gratitude necessary.
Just doing
Just
our
doing our
jobs.
jobs.
Sure.
How do you manage to hit those eardrum scarring high notes?
If you're implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements, I don't. What you hear is pure Peepers.
Fuck.
That's almost exactly what I would have said.
I know what to do now.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over here.
Good luck.
I don't know what to do now. I do. Let's
Where we going,
con
Sam?
some fucking idiot.
No place. Never mind.
Ah, shit. Can't do that yet. It has to let me get the fucking option. Okay. Someone in the answer?
Sam, it's me. Open the window. I'm trapped on a ledge again.
No can do.
What?
Nah. Nope.
What the fuck you mean I can't?
Anybody home?
No.
Guess not.
Why is he always smacking Sam? Anything else on the answer machine?
Sam, come on. I have to pee. And the PTA is here. And they're carrying signs. Hey, Sam, it's me again. I found a way to solve all three of my problems at once. But I'm going to be needing Sam.
Okay. Seriously, I can't. I'm missing something. Let's go to ex-therapist ladies. Whatever the fuck she wants to be these days.
Sam, Max, how nice to see you. I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
What?
It's my new career. I'm a tabloid publisher specializing in the thoughtful analysis of groundbreaking news of interest to myself and others like me.
What's it called?
The Alien Love Triangle Times.
For you.
There's nothing like good, hard-nosed journalism.
You said it. It's time to find out the real answers to the real questions.
Like, what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No. What do aliens do for romance? Do they love? How do they get their otherworldly thrills?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why they're always seen in Nevada.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fascination with the suppressed and the sensual, and for telling people too much about both. Publishing the Alien Love Triangle Times is a logical extension of one of my previous careers. Except maybe Vatican spokesperson.
Oh, we'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies.
This appears to be some sort of reproductive device.
It's a mimeograph. I use it to print my tabloid.
Oh, see, the thing is, I was looking for my audience in the closet. But I guess they're still there. They're in a different closet. Yeah. Something to think about. Okay, let's go back to Bosco. He might have something for me.
It's Sam and Max. I saw you over there.
How do you watch TV from in there?
Oh, I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Yeah, he's right. I don't want to know.
Sludgies. This week's flavors, bangers and mash.
That's sausages and potatoes to you guys.
Oh, good. For a second, I thought it was something disgusting.
Yeah, British food tends to be disgusting. If you want my fucking advice on any of that, don't eat actual British food. Eat anything that's foreign, whether it's Indian, Jamaican, Nigerian. Otherwise, if you want to see true atrocity, look up their Chinese food. I swear to fucking God, on TikTok, I always see and top that off with a bit of curry sauce. It's always the fucking curry sauce. I'm itchy. Now I'm in máscaras. This is mean máscaras. Let's see what else you can do.
No thanks. I brought my lunch today.
Oh, how funny. What can I do here?
Let me show you something.
Stand back, roads! Ruffians! Rubbish mongrels!
Okay, I'm gonna rob this fucker.
That would hardly be sporting. I don't want to make anybody mad.
Ugh.
No thanks. No dice. Hey, Bosco, we've retrieved your precious shaving cream.
Jolly good, Sheriff. Jolly good.
Now, if you're wondering about the reward money, yes, we do accept personal checks and all major credit cards.
I wouldn't accept checks.
As a reward for retrieving the can of shaving cream, I hereby grant you a can of shaving cream.
Gee, thanks.
That was nothing. It's a good thing I didn't fucking went to him first. Shit. I'm missing something. I'm missing
Where are we
something.
going, Sam?
Let's check back to
TV
CB Studio.
Goody!
The beauty. I got more luchador masks. If you fuckers want to see that. Otherwise, let's just keep doing what I gotta do.
It's got a falling star on it. How appropriate. Once used for apples, now used for derrieres.
Okay, let's see the other door. Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right. A stage magician turned happiness guru. We didn't have enough of those already.
Yeah.
I want to meet him.
Fine. But if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How do you know?
Do you believe in magic? Because I do.
Is he an albino?
Say, you Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather around.
Is this motherfucker not wearing shoes either?
Right? Magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies. Where's the picture, Magic Man?
I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets.
Okay, why am I so distracted by the fact that that the albino guy has no shoes on?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre. No. Burnt sienna.
How about a color I've heard of? Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
What color should I pick? Let's go blue.
Do, Hugh.
I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Meyer hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Hello, butterfly fly. Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Like, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
I don't know what it is about this douche, but I kind of want to beat his ass up.
We've got a contestant, people! Hit it!
From somewhere deep within the bowels of WARP, it's Who's Never Going to Be a Millionaire? With special guest host, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Our first contestants are a pair of professional freelance police officers. They enjoy firing their guns randomly and running over things. Please welcome
I enjoy those
Sam
things
and
too.
Max.
Listen, Sam, they love us.
Welcome. You know the rules. If you can answer even one question correctly, you'll walk away a millionaire.
Start loading the armored cars, Hugh. We've got Nog range stuffed with enough worthless trivia to power a small Chilean village for decades.
It's true.
I think he and I have that in common.
Oh, happy day. It's an easy one.
Is it?
If a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel 2 at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds will it be before time paradox causes the first man never to have been born?
I have no idea what the fuck he just said. All I know is like freaking. No idea.
I'd have to say chimichanga.
Judges? Oh, I'm sorry. No, you lose.
This is an outrage. I demand a recount.
We do have a fabulous consolation prize, a copy of Emetics by me, Hugh Bliss.
No thanks. I'm content to leave with just my burning shame and newfound sense of inadequacy.
Okay.
Find out which poor schmuck will be the next to blow his chance at millions right after these messages.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stubb herself.
What's up?
Your eyes went a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like you know yourself. Why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
I think he might be hypnotized.
I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of
We call those
blindly
people
cutting
that are
criticism and
brainwashed
charismatic know-it-all
right
treats.
wingers.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean?
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
Can we be guests?
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract and a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract? TV clip.
Piece of cake. No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course. What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, was that all?
Yeah, we'll sit clip of our sitcom.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed with how far standards for entertainment have fallen in this country.
Thanks.
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
I will release the hostages.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park.
Ah, I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Damn it! Still have it. Okay, that worked. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful. What face?
Let me see if I can ask him to be a different color.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yes.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Red.
Red, Fred.
Ooh.
I wonder.
Hi.
I wonder.
We've got another contestant. Hit it.
Welcome back. Our next contestants are
These
guys
guys.
again.
Okay, are you ready? Here's the question. What is the mass of a solid dodecahedron composed of unrefined nickel 3 decameters to the side rounded to the nearest milligram?
No
I'm
chance.
gonna go with my gut and say
Cubeless.
Hugh Bliss.
I'm flattered, but no, that is completely wrong. You lose!
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, Hugh Bliss. We've got something for you.
No, kids. All I need is love. Sweetie love.
In my experience, shooting beloved happiness gurus tends to be frowned upon by the general public. In my experience, shooting beloved happiness gurus tends to be frowned upon by the general public.
Ah.
Tempting sometimes, but I've become fond of the little guy. Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Let's do the color trick
I
again.
challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Green.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is with magic. Hi.
We've got another
Oh,
contestant.
you didn't miss much.
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? Here's the question. How many grains of sand are there on all the beaches in the world, discounting those currently used in sandcastles?
I'm not sure, but I'll say
False.
false.
That's not really a valid answer. You lose!
We'll be right back after these messages.
What am I missing?
Look over there. It's Myra.
Where? It's written right above the door.
I don't have time for this.
Alright.
See you later.
That's a wrap.
I really don't like the producer lady. I don't.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
White.
Return to your usual albino hue.
Wow.
Genetics.
Life troubling your digestion, reality blocking your passages. Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed.
Ow. Fuck you. Alright, let's get on the podium one more time.
Another contestant. Hit it.
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, I gotta solve this game show.
Here's the question.
Watch.
What is the meaning of life?
I'd have to guess Patty Duke's evil twin cousin.
Oh, so close. But no, you lose!
Ugh.
We'll be right back after these messages.
What am I gonna do now? Sitcom door. There's gotta be something. Oh, this bitch again.
This fridge isn't even a fridge.
It's fake.
It's a fake.
Hey, Sam, can I?
No,
Yeah, that's probably the best.
it's like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long?
So anything here? Alright, same director lady.
How do you do that teleportation trick where you're always everywhere ahead of us?
Trade secret, honey.
How do you keep it so clean in here?
Complete absence of anything resembling food is helpful.
Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. I never get tired of that one.
Oh,
Okay, actually no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
no, you got me there.
What's the story with this show?
Cooking without looking? It's a cooking show aimed at motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a grocery store.
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
Where's the host? Is he in watching the Myra show?
No, he's one of the few who isn't. He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show, right in the middle of that.
Was it
Yeah.
gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately, this show goes out live.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No, it's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
Oh,
See ya.
Probably.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
maybe go back to embarrassing idol. I don't know what the fuck to do. I gotta.
No can do. Nah. Nope. I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't want to make anybody mad. No thanks.
No, I'm not doing that yet. I can't do that yet. Maybe show him.
No dice.
Oh, I'm stupid. Now I know. I know how to... Okay. Alright, let's go here. I already have that photo, but I need a different photo of him to be green.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Ugh.
It's
Don't
not
let me
easy
use the
being
gun on this
green.
motherfucker.
Oh, but it is. With magic.
Let's see if I can take a photo.
Wow.
How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the earth. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Every round.
Yeah, you.
Bye.
Zesty motherfucker. Explain what? Okay, so... why I need a green photo? Well, it's because the lady that lives next door to Sam and Max is a tabloid publisher now, and she wants a... she wants a picture of an alien. A green guy. So, what better way than a retard that turns himself green?
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
So that photo was a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
Cool.
That would hardly be sporting. Nah.
Sometimes the gun is not always... is not the answer. Okay.
You're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Again?
Let's go inside Bosco for a bit. Bosco's. I said good.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you.
Let me show you something.
Stand back, roads. Ruffians. Rubbish monsters.
Okay. Wonder what else is there to do here.
Stay out of the loo. It's napping.
Oh, you should clean the fucking toilet, asshole. I used to clean toilets for a living at one point. It was fucking disgusting, but we all have to do it. Great, now I have fucking PTSD. Why is he always in my way? Let's go inside the office.
Sam, it's me. Open the window. I'm trapped on a ledge again.
no can do. Nah.
I have no idea what I'm going to do now. Okay. How long have I been streaming for? How long am I going to take it? And no fucking progress. Barely any progress. I feel stupid. I feel stupid.
Where are we going, Sam?
Alright, back to the TV studio.
TV studio.
Goody!
I'll stop my fucking mouth with goddamn sweets. These Sour Patch watermelon candies. Wait.
Nope.
Why did you do that?
I'm not really sure.
Shit. We're gonna have to need that.
There's no crying in prismatology.
You bastard.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it? You've got the length of one commercial break to explain yourself.
Remind me what your requirements are for guests on your show.
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Those things will ruin your eyes. They're awful.
Actually, we raced a couple of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal?
My, your posture is terrible. Still, if you get a recording contract, I'll have you on the show.
I'm so elated I can almost block out the pain of such dismissive scrutiny. We'll be right back.
Take your time.
Apparently, WARP can't afford armed guards for their game show question.
That's cheating, Sam. Good thinking.
Don't get your pretty long ears in a twist, little buddy. The answers aren't on here.
In life, there are no answers. Only questions.
Another prismatology credo?
No,
I
read
just
it on a
figured out
semi-box.
I am so
I'm
stupid.
seriously deficient in riboflavin, by the way.
You're seriously deficient, all right.
Why do I feel so stupid?
No thanks.
We've got another contestant. Hit it.
Let's try again.
Oh my, the questions have vanished.
Welcome back to
Stay in commercial. Stay in commercial.
more commercial. We'll be right back after this.
Wait. Ah.
Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Do blue, Hugh.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hey, a perfect fit.
We've got
Okay.
another contestant. Hit it.
Welcome back. Our next contestants are
These guys again.
Are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
No, you're purple. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Well, what do you know? That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it.
Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have a million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1,000,000.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
Well, I got a bulge in my pocket too.
Hold on.
Okay. Now I know what to do. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. I always forget he just teleports. Let's go to Bosco. And give him the food stamps.
Hello.
Hello.
You want to buy something?
Quite so.
We come bearing $1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey, food stamps. Oh, I suppose I must accept them. All the dash government expects. It's hogwash. Complete card swallow. Here then is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a hearing balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Holy kitten, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
Okay.
Where are we going, Sam?
Now we're gonna go to the TV studio.
Goody!
Okay.
Why did you do that?
Just to be a dick.
I'm not really sure.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I don't want to make anybody mad.
Ah. Okay. Before I do that, let's do the voice modulator.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song, I call. Just like someone else's song, only somehow better. Howling at that drippy old hot road.
She's at brunch today with some baboon. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
Your moribund crooning is far less offensive than Peter's excruciating slaughterhouse squalor.
Thanks.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa. And you're less sloppy than the brother. You got my vote.
That was amazing. But as long as I'm a judge, Peepers is getting my vote.
What the fuck?
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
That would hardly be sporting.
Okay, try fucking again.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call
Busted down hot dog blues.
Busted Down Hound Dog Blues. Howling at that drippy old hot road.
She's at brunch today with some baboon. Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your bodily tenor is way better than Peepers' shrill squawking.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa. And you're less sloppy than
I swear to God.
You got my vote.
You sing beautifully, and your lyrics are enchanting. But Peepers is my brother, so I pretty much have to vote for him.
Oh. Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
Who dies?
Why did you do that?
I'm not really sure.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm a psychopath. Maybe that's why. They got the brother.
That would hardly be sporting.
Oh, I'm afraid Sam's not gonna do it. Or do you mean the other brother? Because he ain't gonna do shit.
With the pool of water.
It's acid, brain freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
No.
No can do. Nah.
Yeah. There's something I'm missing. There's something I'm missing. I'll be back 1 second. I'm going to look this shit up. Only for this one puzzle. There's something else I have to do. How's the cow?
Hey, bossy.
I didn't look up the direct answer, I just looked up how to find the direct answer.
That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels.
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max. See ya.
Probably.
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unplain.
No, you see, because they get donated kidneys on there, and that's how they get served up with what we call French food.
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on the Cosby Show.
Ooh, that has not aged well.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flaggan this week, these guys.
Just go with it.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, buckethead, the audience.
Greetings, worshipful fans. Remember,
For anybody who doesn't know Sam and Max,
you
should really look up the comics,
Serious cooking to do.
great indie
Let's
comics,
get right to
and
it.
as well as the
What are
TV
we
show.
making, Sam?
A cake.
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pan.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you.
Uranium pellets, dried dingo kidneys, asbestos sprinkles. Let's go red dye.
Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking.
MSG? No, we're not making Chinese food. Uranium.
No more than a dash of uranium pellets.
They also go great in Chex Mix.
Of
Asbestos.
course, who could forget the asbestos sprinkles?
This stuff isn't just for school lunches. Real kitchens use it too.
How about some lard?
Skimp on the lard.
That's right. If you take the lard out of lard ass, all you have is ice.
Well said, Max.
And some hair gel.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
And let's cook it.
Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Like you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake, ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
I'm gonna feed it to that fucker. That's the thing about these adventure games. There's a lot of backtracking. No, not this one. This one.
How about some cake?
Cake? Oh boy, perfect for my birthday. There's no tomatoes in it, right?
Nope.
That was delicious.
And a little bit scary. You eat like Max.
No, that's not right. Something was supposed to happen. Also, why the fuck did he devour the shit like that? Okay, I have to bake it again. It doesn't say here. So, it says I can mix it up with anything, but I'm supposed to take it to fucking Bosco's? Nacho machine. Alright, let's go.
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show where we use absolutely no natural ingredients whatsoever and still make something you guys can choke down. Filling in for the inconveniently food-poisoned Chuck Flagon,
These guys.
Thank you, and welcome to the show.
What are we making this time, Sam?
A cake.
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients.
I don't like looking shit up unless I am
Pretty sure that's a
stuck.
bot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me
I have no
and the
choice.
eating to you.
Wombat.
Pinch or two of wombat secretions.
Make sure they're lightly damp to the touch. The wombats, not the secretions.
Every
MSG.
chef has a signature ingredient that no one has ever heard of or used. Mine's MSG.
If you put in enough that you feel a burning sensation in the back of the neck, forearms, and chest, you're just about there.
Squid tentacles.
Fistful of squid tentacles.
Ooh, that's my favorite Western.
And monk
Every
paste.
meal has to include some of the standards, like monk paste.
Don't forget that saying. Monk paste for the taste, Poke fest for the zest.
Alright, let's click.
Now do we broil it, Sam?
Like you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake, ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
So somebody in my chat told me I had to take out the brother. I had to look up how to take him out. We're going to Bosco's with the cake. All in all, I prefer the first episode of the compared to episode 2. If anybody has not seen that episode, it's available on my YouTube channel. That's me plugging in. Could be worse. I mean, if I want to be a sellout, I'll be CM Punk.
Hello.
Douchebag. Yeah, that's what I figured so.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
Well.
I don't want to make anybody mad. Unless there's a reason, or it seems fun.
Let's get the fuck out.
Where are we going, Sam?
TV studio.
TV studio.
Goody!
Stuck on something that probably should not have taken so long. Here we go.
Happy birthday.
Birthday cake! That frosting looks tasty. Oh, that was really, time out for number 2.
What the darn it? You better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Alright. Everything's in motion. But just for fun. I guess I'm really just bullying this motherfucker. Ah! What the fuck?
Why did you do that?
I'm not really sure.
The game glitched on me. I just wanted to torture the asshole. For my own incompetence. Maybe it's a good thing I'm never gonna have kids.
Nope.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
I'm gonna do something else.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call
Love has the thorny backside.
Love Has a Thorny Backside. May the starfish justice not impugn.
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
That is so cheesy.
And let's hear from our judges.
I admire your courage even more than your singing. You still got my vote.
Thanks, little buddy.
You really nailed that high note. Cool. And you're less sloppy than my brother was. You got my vote.
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your report.
Sorry, loser.
Inbound Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll catch up for this if it's the worst thing I do. Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore?
You better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still bathing?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Alright, now we're good enough for that stupid talk show bitch. Who I'm pretty sure is just a parody of, I don't know, fucking Oprah or some shit.